Welcome to Reels Remix for travel advisors. In this series, I break down Reels trends that are blowing up in other industries. I show you exactly how to remix them to make them work for your travel business so you can reach more people, get more inquiries, and get more bookings. Let's talk about it. You absolutely know Reels are important. They've been important for a long time, but maybe you've been avoiding them because you're not really sure how to get started, or you're not sure what to say, or you feel a little bit of awkwardness on camera, which y'all do in the beginning. Is totally natural. But reels aren't just another piece of content. I want you to start thinking them as a little bit more of an elevated piece of content, especially when you're trying to reach people who don't know your business exists yet. They're your secret weapon, truly, to building authority, getting noticed, and getting more inquiries from people. So if you're just relying on static posts, which is an image and a caption, or stories or carousels, you're mostly only reaching people who already follow you. But reels push your content to new audiences, new people, and that is the opportunity. People who don't know your business exists yet. It brings to your awareness that you exist, and it highlights all of the things that they're missing out on by not booking their travel with you. Before we get into creating any reels, though, let's get one thing straight. You are not selling trips and destinations. Let me say that again a little louder for the travel advisors in the back. You are not selling trips and destinations and hotels. What you're selling is the outcome of the trip. You're selling the experience, the transformation people get after being on a beach for 7 days, living their best lives, sipping mimosas. Now, your ideal client is not just booking a vacation, they're booking relief from burnout. They're booking a deeper connection with their partner. They're booking more core memories. They're booking the opportunity to make more core memories with their kids, or just the utter ease of being somewhere where all of the staff anticipate all of your needs. So, that is what you're trying to appeal to, not the logistics, not the flight times, not the hotel square footage. Most people don't really care that much about that stuff. You want to speak directly to the outcome and the transformation that they're going to get. And then once you do that, the next natural step or the next natural thing that people are going to start to see is that you are the person who's going to get them there. You're the guide, you're the shortcut, you're the safety net, you remove all the guesswork, you reduce the decision fatigue, you save them time, save them money, save them energy, etc. So when you show up in your reels, you don't just want to say, here's a great resort in Mexico, you should book this. What you want to say is, here's where I send couples who want 5 days of uninterrupted bliss and relaxation so they can focus on reconnecting. That tells a completely different story than here's a resort and you should book it. And that's where you want to get to in your content. You want to sell the transformation, you want to sell the feeling of what they're going to get on that trip. So now that we have that straight, we can start creating your reels. Let's talk about the this and reels trend. You've probably seen it everywhere. This is one of the easiest and most effective reels formats right now. And what I love about it is that it works so well for travel advisors. And that's because it makes the experience real for clients. Your audience doesn't just see the destination, see the beautiful beach, they can truly feel it through the words that you're using. It taps into their desires. People aren't just booking a trip, they're booking relief, indulgence, reconnection, and adventure. And it's snappy and shareable. We love that because the more other people share it, the more reach that you're going to get. So the formula is really simple. This and insert outcome your ideal client wants. This and sipping a cappuccino with a view of the Amalfi Coast. This and having a private butler bring breakfast to your infinity pool. This and watching the northern lights from a glass igloo in Finland. That this and statement is your hook that you're going to put on screen. And you're going to pair that with a 10-second clip of what this is, whether it's a beach, a pool, the ocean, the gorgeous northern lights. Pair that clip with your this end statement, and boom, you have yourself a trending reel. But it was created with your business in mind and your goals in mind. So I'm going to put some this and statement hooks up on screen. So get ready to screenshot. Take these and use them as they are, or use them as inspiration to write your own. But wait, there's more. Let me give you another way to use the this and hook. One of the best ways to use it is to tailor it to your ideal client. This is how you take things up a notch and truly make your reel unignorable. Not a word, but we're going to use it today. A honeymooner, a busy professional, a family, they all have different things that they want out of their trip. So you want to use language that speaks to the experience that they want so you can grab their attention and stop their scroll. So instead of just putting something general, you're going to make your audience see themselves in the trip. And the beauty of this is that when they're scrolling, they land on your account and your reel, they're going to think, oh, I'm totally in the right place to get what it is that I want. They're going to follow, they're going to inquire when they're ready to book instead of just keeping the scroll going. So Here are some examples. This and a honeymoon on safari, so you can finally check it off your shared bucket list. This and watching the sunrise from the top of Machu Picchu for the adventure seekers. This and a private yacht charter instead of a crowded boat for the luxury seekers. This and sailing through the Greek islands with your best girlfriends group trips. This and finally having time to read that book that's been on your nightstand for months because the kids are off and busy having fun for the parent or for family travel. The question you want to ask yourself is, who am I trying to attract, reach, and persuade in this reel? And then you write your this and statement from there. So here are a bunch more examples of this and hooks. Take a screenshot, use these as inspiration to write your own. There's another way to use this hook. And this, I think, is my favorite way because you're going to use it as a subtle way to highlight a benefit when they work with you and illustrate a very direct outcome of working with you. So this is the formula, this and you're going to insert an outcome of working with you. This and zero FOMO because you're at the perfect resort for your family. So that shows problem solving, matching them with the perfect resort. This and getting a room upgrade before you even check in. For those advisors who are luxury, have special perks, this highlights those perks. This and spending your vacation actually on vacation instead of fixing booking mistakes. So very tangible outcome of working with you. You take care of the logistics so they don't have to worry about making any mistakes. This and choosing the right resort instead of guessing based off of Instagram photos. So you're giving them clarity, you're matching them to the right property. This and a honeymoon where neither of you has to lift a finger to plan a single thing. So again, ease and the ability to reconnect without having to stress. I have a bunch of examples for you, so get ready to screenshot. I'm putting them up on screen. Use these as they are or use them as inspiration to write your own. Now let's get your first reel posted. You're going to pick a travel clip, grab footage from your past trip or something on your camera roll, or if you're a member of Travel Agent Collective, you can grab a royalty-free clip from there. You're going to write your this and statement. And see, it's that easy. You're not reinventing the wheel. You're not trying to think of something completely new. You're taking what's working in other industries and you're simply just remixing it to work for your business. If you need help, drop a comment. Let's make it happen and keep following because as long as there are Reels trends, I'm going to keep showing you how to break them down, remix them so they can work for you to get you more inquiries and more bookings. Happy posting.